What's up? The debut of the Masculine Podcast. It's RJ, and I got my boy CEO in the building. CEO, say what's up.
What's up, peasants?
Gotta agree with that. But anyways, man, it's gonna be a little short one. Just make our debut channel, man. Trust me, more stuff. We're just getting started. We just want to put in the water. You know what I'm saying? We got big stuff for this, and today we're gonna be talking about blacks, man, and why take it so damn sometimes. So knows what happened with scammer Bret got caught up in some ish with Mississippi. He was stealing money to make a little volleyball thing for his daughter and stuff like that. He got caught up, and we all know he got caught up. We found text. We all know Bret Favre is not good with text messages. And shannonsharpe, as far to say, if Bret Favre was black, he would not be in the Hall of Fame if he pulled this stuff.
Okay.
And I mean, and I know this is not about sports. Be for real. Some of the people that we have in the Hall of Fame, Lawrence Taylor, who else? I know, and debatable whatever he did or not. Ray Lewis, he's in there. Who else? Michael Irvin, we know him.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson's in there. He did or not, he's in there.
Right.
So clearly, shannonsharpe, he's lying. So is why do all blacks go to the extreme, and why do they take it so far with the race?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I mean, shannonsharpe injected race in the situation that had nothing to do with race to begin with. So obviously that's an issue in of itself because, in my opinion, Shannon is just pushing a fucking agenda. I don't know who's feeding it to him. I don't know who's feeding it to him, but it's apparent that him and Skip have some kind of some orders from their bosses who told them to keep pushing and injecting race where there is no issues with race. What Bret Favre did, although shitty, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing. There was no black people involved in the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, why don't y'all just talk about the topic at hand? Why are you purposely injecting race where there's just nothing to talk about? It's fucking Bret Favre with a white governor or whatever he is, and a fucking in a mostly white state. Like the fuck, it has nothing to do with race. So I don't get why he say, like, what was the purpose of that? If he was black, like, bro, that's not the issue here. The issues here that is that fucking Bret Favre's probably a scummy bitch and did some illegal shit and kind of some really fucked up shit. That should be the story, not the fact that he's white. Yeah, that's my take on that situation. Yeah,
I agree. Now I'm trying to find an article of shannonsharpe blasting Bret Favre. So we just have something going on the screen.
Yeah, because I want to see what his exact words were. Analyze that shit because, like, I'm just skipping Shannon, bro. Like, they need to stop that shit.
You see my screen, right?
Yeah. I see your screen.
You see my screen, right?
Yep.
All right. Shannonsharpe blasts sorry Bret Favre for involvement of welfare scandal. And there's Bret Favre. Okay. He's talking to the Green Bay fans. So, Hall of Fame tight end Shannonsharpe didn't hold back when going after Bret Favre ongoing welfare Mississippi. Let's get one thing straight. Shannonsharpe does not bite his tongue, and certainly didn't hold back when going after Favre. Reports came out that the Hall of Fame quarterback was involved in a welfare scandal, stealing money from citizens in Mississippi and using the funds to help build a volleyball stadium. Wow. Shannonsharpe was rightfully in Colmer Packer.
Okay. So you got it. All right. So I'm looking at this, and so he wanted to use funds allocated for like welfare to fund a volleyball stadium. Are you there? I think your mic might have cut out.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Did you hear me read that article?
Yeah, I heard you read it. I was just clarifying. He wanted to take money allocated for welfare to fund a volleyball stadium?
Yeah, but he did like illegally, Like
Okay.
how do you do it? He like texted like the mayor was sending him money under the deal and they were like taking it out of like
Okay.
home they were like taking it out of some organization.
Okay. So he said, what's that quote? He said, you got to be a sorry mofo to
No,
steal
what I
from
was
the.
asking is will we get copyright if we played the actual clip?
Oh, well, we get popular. If we're reacting to it, no.
Okay, but so we're gonna play this clip so we can hear see one of CEO's favorite people to listen to Shannon Sharpe.
Nice.
You got to be a sorry mofo to steal from the lowest of the low. Mississippi is the poorest state in our country. Yes. Its citizens. So if they're the poorest state, Bret Farve is taken from the underserved. You made $100+ million in the NFL. And they're talking about, well, he didn't know. This is what Bret Farve takes. If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much? So if you got to ask your...
So that's what Bret Favre said to the governor. I think his name is like Phil something. If you take this, so already right there is shady. Like, why are you worried if the media's coming out if you're quote unquote doing a good thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he knew. I'm pretty sure he knew.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with anything he's saying up to this point, though.
Okay. I just wanted to make it clear, and also I wanted to just cut in so it doesn't,
Right, yeah, right.
If you got to ask this question, is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know. So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative. He take money for some damn volleyball arena. Well, his daughter played. So you see what Bret Favre did for his alma mater? Mm-hmm. No, he didn't get no money came out of his pocket. He stole money from people that really needed that money. Yep.
Okay. Now, let's be fair to shit. I agree with him for the most part right there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. That's what I said. I don't think that's where the race part was. I think that clip was just him outlining.
Are you fucking kidding me? They really didn't. Okay.
Yeah, because that was, I mean, that clip. I agree with him for the most part on that clip. Like, there's nothing that he said that I really disagree with per se.
I don't know. I'm trying to find where he actually attacks Bret Favre.
Sure.
Just looking at him makes me sick. Is this it right here? Let me see.
The only thing that I will say about Shannon is like he oversells his reactions. You need to calm down a little bit. Like he's trying to be too over the top.
He's on that Stephen A. You notice how he's using all these big words and stuff that he probably doesn't even know the thing to.
Yeah, it's just he's coming across as fake as fuck. Like he needs to calm. Like his reaction needs to be more realistic.
And this is also going to be a topic on our channel: why fathers are important. And we can clearly see Shannon Sharpe did not have a fucking father. Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, they're up 24-7.
All right. Maybe it's this
I talked to people that was in the room when Bret Favre went into the Hall of Fame, and nobody mentioned about text messages that he sent to that jet masseuse. Nobody mentioned anything about the addiction that he suffered from. But yet, T.O., they brought up everything. Can you imagine if T.O. would have had an incident like Bret Favre off the field? T.O. still, to this day right now, would not be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, let's stop it right there, CEO. Do you believe that?
No. First of all, like, there's been regarding black players, there have been a shit ton of scandals of players who have arguably done something worse than what Bret Favre has done, and they're still in the Hall of Fame. I mean, fucking OJ and fucking Ray Lewis got almost charged for fucking killing people. I mean, they're both in the Hall of Fame. So his argument is just BS when it comes to regarding the whole race thing. Like, he didn't have to interject race because he was making decent points up to him just being like, oh, if he was black or if it was a black player, it would be like, what's his, like, I don't get his point. What's the reason for him doing that?
I'll give you another example. Someone who's in the Hall of Fame, Shannon Sharpe, the same guy who got fired from CBS for sexual harassment.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Right. So is he is he Deshaun Watson or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so now instead, like, listen, bro, like I think most people think Brett Favre is guilty, right?
Yeah.
With regards to, listen, people are gonna shit on Brett Favre for like a month or two, and then people are gonna forget about it. I'm gonna like, it always happens. Like is his legacy tainted a little bit? Yeah, because people, not his football legacy. Let me make that clear, because a lot of people mix that shit up. All right, but his I guess his image, his public image is a little bit fucked up now. So but yeah, I don't see Shannon's, like, the whole purpose of Shannon doing that. I feel like his boss just told him that he needs to keep interjecting race into the argument.
Well, wait, hold on, CEO. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We only went into 20 seconds. We still have a whole other part to react to.
Okay.
Yeah, they walk right past it like Brett Favre did nothing.
That is true. I give you that.
The problem that I have with this situation, you got to be a sorry mofo to steal from the lowest. Mississippi is the poorest state in our country.
It is.
Its citizens. So if they're the poorest state, Brett Favre is taken from the underserved. You made $100+ million in the NFL. This is what we know. Scared when black and brown people do fraud the government, they do it. They hell bent. You get an EBT card and you get WIC and you get stuff like that, boy, they move heaven and earth to try to put you in jail for $400 little measly dollars.
Fact.
Oh my God! Skip is a fact, and CEO, we can't argue with that. You know, it's a fact.
Right. First of all, Skip, stop using words like cap and fact and all that shit. You're not young anymore, nigga.
And drip.
You're drip. Yeah, stop it, bro. You're like 80. You're almost like 80 years old, bro. Stop it. It's not cool. All right, fuck out of here. Like, this thing is Skip looking like fucking Dracula, trying to be like young and hip. Like, fuck out.
Can Skip go away? I'm tired of him. Like, he's just like,
he's
Skip,
fucking retired already, bro.
Shit. You are full of shit and cobwebs because you're so goddamn old. You are horrible, bro. You and Shannon are horrible. Like, you're on like First Take level at this point. You're unwatchable. You are so unwatchable.
Yes, because like you'll have Shannon come in and interject something stupid, and then you have fucking Skip agreeing with it because he's supposed to be that cool a white guy like fucking Max Kellerman was for Stephen A. That cool white guy.
Yeah, the cool white liberal guy.
Right,
like,
that agrees with the suffering of blacks. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. First of all, like, this nigga Skip probably lives around purely white people, right? Like, the only black person he probably ever saw was Shannon and Stephen A. So apart from them, like, and Lil Wayne, and who, like, let's be honest, bro. You think fucking Skip Bayless saw some tatted dude with tats all over his face and dreads on the street? You think he wouldn't like walk across the fucking street?
Right, hey guy, how you doing? You like the Cowboys? No, he's not doing that shit.
No, he's not doing that. He only doing that because that's Lil Wayne and he's fucking famous. But if it wasn't, if he found another black person that looked just like Lil Wayne, he's fucking.
Oh my God, Ernestine, there's a Negro here. Get the security.
Right, like, nah, that fucking can't wait till this show fucking retires in general. Like, fuck them. But yeah, this is a narrative. Like, obviously their bosses, Fox Sports is run by dickheads. So
Fox Sports is run by Disney. So
right, yeah, it's run by Disney, who also runs.
Oh wait, hold on, CEO, hold on. We still got 16 more seconds of this, so maybe he changes our mind. Let's see.
Now this man done took $1 million, and they sitting around like, well, you know, it happened, and we'll see, and they're gonna get more money and do it all over again. The biggest criminals, the people that steal the most, look like that. But he's been a sleazeball. He's been shady for a very, very long time.
Well, I mean, he kind of redeemed himself there. I agree. Brett Favre comes off as a shady mother effer, so you know.
Right, but did he say that? He said something. Did he say that white people or like people that look like Brett Favre are the ones that do the most stealing?
Yeah.
Isn't that racist in of itself?
I mean, I really don't give a. I don't really care. I mean, it is
like, no, I'm just calling his hypocrisy, bro. Like, Shannon.
Listen, my take on this is, look, man. We all know Shannon's an idiot. We all know Shannon's a clown. But the whole point of it's not really about Shannon himself. It's people like Shannon. It's people like Shannon. It's people like Stephen A. Smith who say the Cowboys need to sign Kaepernick.
You're right.
Why are you doing the race card so much? I honestly believe The reason why people like them are doing the race cars, like CEO said, they're being paid to. And honestly, just to keep it real, they're just trying to push an agenda that everybody who's white is racist and you need to be a victim. Every black person needs to be a victim. They need to get down on their knees and beg the white man to accept them and love them and all this other stuff. When Shannon Sharpe, you are a deadbeat father. You had horrible grades at Savannah State and shit. You won't donate to them because they exposed your ass for that. You got kicked off of CBS for sexual harassment. And dude, you're the same guy who says the only time you're gonna see me with a black woman is holding her for the police, and you're in your fucking white bitches.
Yeah, that's right. Nice point, because I forgot about that. This man,
like we don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you, bro. And I listen. I'm mixed race. CEO probably has no problem with it either. But you can date whoever the fuck you want to date. But don't sit here and tell me you're the most pro-black of these black guy, and you're fucking a white girl.
No, I mean, he doesn't like black women. It's obvious. And
that's fine, but just stop being inauthentic, Shannon. Where was this when you... My thing is this. Can I bring this up also? Yeah. So, and I'm using... We're talking about we're talking about pro-blacks themselves, but I just want to use Shannon Sharpe as an example. Shannon Sharpe, the same guy who shits on Michael Jordan all the fucking time. Michael Jordan never said anything about this. He didn't say anything about Rodney King. He didn't say anything about this, that, and third. Well, excuse me, Shannon. Weren't you playing in the same era with Jordan? Did your bitch ass say anything?
Nope.
Didn't you play in the 90s, Shannon? I know you played in the early 2000s with CEO's team, the Ravens. Did you say anything then? Mm-mm. You calling you the kettle and you calling the pot black. No pun intended. Come on, dude.
Yeah. He's a fucking clown.
I'm sick and tired. Just look at him. Can you take this guy serious? This guy looks like he's on 12 ounces of meth or whatever. Come on, bro.
Nah, right. He's just hyper, and he's trying to be. Yeah, like you said before, he's trying to be like a fucking bootleg Stephen A. Smith. Shit ain't working. Because
dude.
I mean, it is kind of working because he is insufferable, just like Stephen A. Smith. So to that degree, I guess it is working.
Bro, you're the same guy who. You didn't you cape up for Colin Kaepernick so much?
Speaking about Colin, all these, I swear, some of these people who want to be who pretend to be so pro-black, like a Colin Kaepernick, and these people they'll do anything, they'll talk about it and do everything except. But if you look, and they're always the same people who just date people of other races. By the way, I just want to put that out.
Hey, isn't Stephen A. Smith messing with Molly Karam?
It's so weird, bro. I'm it feels like you're trying to cover up for something. Okay, because I don't like dating black women, now I have to pretend to be super pro-black about it. I'm all right, whatever. Fucking weird.
And also, let's do this with the woman too, the black woman, Serena Williams, one of the biggest pro-black women. Who she got at home, CEO?
A white man.
It's a consistency. Are you guys insecure that you're gonna get called a coon and a sellout on Twitter? First of all, you guys, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and Serena, you guys are all above the age of 35. You should not give a fuck about what some fat piece of shit on Twitter has to say when you have $23 billion in the fucking man. That's number one. Number two, who cares? Say your opinion and keep moving on. Why are you guys trying to act like you're so this, so that, but you're inconsistent as fuck?
Yep.
There has to be I don't know, maybe you know what, maybe if Shannon Sharpe wasn't with, because we all know Fox News, Fox Sports is in bed with Disney. We all know Disney's in bed with China and the communists and BLM and stuff. So maybe he's being forsated. But maybe if we actually got him in a truth room, maybe drunk or whatever on that Hennessy he always drinks, maybe he will say something different,
Yeah, and didn't he dress up with a fucking he got Hennessy and put a fucking sock on his head or hairnet, whatever the fuck that was?
You gotta excuse CEO. It's not really black. It was a do-rag CEO.
Oh yeah, the do-rag, whatever the fuck, and put it all over his head and try to do a stereotypical black person thing.
A drunk uncle, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fucking cringe. Ugh.
Bro, this come on, bro. It's I just don't get it. It's why? It's 2020. You guys won. Look at the country now. It's all woke and shit. You got people on my Facebook talking about this is so stupid. Why are you guys going after that Black Mermaid on Disney? Who gives a fuck? Grown people going like, oh my, it's like, bro, it's like these dudes.
Wait, the Black Mermaid. Listen, bro, if you don't want to put a Black Mermaid, that's your problem. I ain't gonna watch that shit.
Bro, it's grown. Like I see
who the fuck gives a fuck about Ariel anyway? Like,
yeah, if you're not above the age of like, if you're not 10 or below, and you're arguing for this Black Mermaid, can you please just go do something? I'm trying to be more PC over here because we're trying to get this started up. This ain't my channel. If you guys want to check out our sports channel, go check out
right,
RJ.
Yeah.
You know, I'll put a link somewhere. But anyways, back onto this. Like, why are you guys arguing over a Black Mermaid? Who gives a crap if some fat white hick in Kansas City somewhere is making memes of her with Newports in her mouth? Who cares? He wouldn't. Let's be for real. Majority of these people making these memes wouldn't say it to a Black person's face. Why do you care?
Yeah, why do you? It doesn't matter at this point, bro. It's like it's just this is, and then people wonder why like the United States is like falling apart. It's because of this dumb shit. Ain't nobody give a fuck about this.
And also, by the way, CEO, I honestly forgot about this. I'm not gonna play it on here because I probably wouldn't be able to find it. But you remember when Jameis Winston had that incident where he was at like some school and he was like saying like, "Oh, all the boys stand up, you know, the girls, you know, sit down. You know, I want my men to be strong and powerful and stuff like that." You remember that? That was like 2016.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ironically enough, Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless himself, but mainly Shannon Sharpe because he's the pro-black, he's the pro-idiot here. He was shitting all over Jameis Winston, right?
Okay.
Saying, "Oh, why do kids look up to athletes to be role models?" And Shannon Sharpe was saying, "I don't just because I can catch a ball and I can run it." Sorry, and I can run and shit.
Yeah.
Don't look up to me and stuff like that. Shannon Sharpe. Aren't you the same guy who shits on Charles Barkley for saying he's not a role model? Aren't you the same guy who telling people to look up to that guy in the back who you have 2 jerseys of? I don't know why the hell you got 2 jerseys of him. Why telling people, "Oh, kids, look up to someone like LeBron James," but then you shit on Jameis Winston and then you say don't look up to me either? Very inconsistent, pal.
Yeah, why does this nigga got James jerseys in the back of his fucking? What the fuck?
He has 2 of them, different colors. What the fuck?
Is this like this? I feel like this is another narrative. I feel like the network was like, "Listen, Shannon, you're gonna be a fucking LeBron dick sucker, and fucking Skippy will be a Jordan dick sucker." Like, this is what I feel like the network has literally made them do.
I mean, that's all the network is now. Listen, let me tell you something. If you watch one episode of Undisputed, you watch them all. It's either Tom Brady talk, Michael Jordan talk, LeBron talk, Cowboy talk. If he gets relevant, Tebow or Colin Kaepernick talk, and something racist, or a football player beats the shit out of his girl. Those 6 to 7 topics, the majority 3 of LeBron, Brady, and Jordan, and the Cowboys 4. Those are the main topics. That's it.
Wait, this was 2020. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, I was like, they doing another LeBron versus Jordan take. Like, I'm sick of that shit.
Like, well, I mean, they still do it consistently.
Listen, bro. If you're still debating LeBron versus Jordan, bro, like you might as well just like stop watching basketball, right? Like, just stop it. Like, stop. If don't know, like me and John Station, I mean RJ, we both stopped doing that because it's lame at this point. All right.
Yeah. But if you want to listen to us talk about basketball, go sub to the sports channel. But going back to it, what's up with these pro-blacks, man? Why are they still going? If they won, they got Biden in office. It's all Wokeville now. Why are they still complaining? Why?
Shit right now too. Fuck. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just like it's an overarching agenda, like we pointed out last time. All these network presidents have some kind of fucking agenda trying to push on people who can go fuck themselves.
Oh my!
And they pay millions of dollars to these puppets, old ass niggas trying to be cool and hip and shit. This is what they're trying to do now. They go fuck themselves.
By the way, can I also throw in another narrative too, since we're talking about like pro-blacks and stuff?
Yeah.
And extremes. Why are pro-blacks the most extreme about LGBT and feminism, women's rights?
I mean, like, what do you mean, like, most extreme?
I think because I actually saw the whole interview with Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
He brought a woman and LGBT people for some reason.
What the fuck?
And my question, but CEO, my question is, why is it that pro blacks like Stephen A. Smith, like Shannon Sharpe, always throw in? Not only do they throw in race, they always throw in sexuality and gender. Why is that?
Because here's the thing, right? This is why we identify this as an agenda, because for some reason, you have people mixing LGBT issues with black and other brown people issues. I'm like, they're not together, bro. Like, if you want
women's rights
and women's rights, like when did a fucking a white blonde bitch, a nigga and a Mexican and a fucking tranny get in the room together and decided to be in a coalition? When did that fucking happen? All right,
that never happened.
Like, this is why we know it's a fucking agenda. I bet so much money that in the locker room, this motherfucker Shannon Sharpe probably said, he probably used all the slurs about homosexuals under the sun in that locker room. How much you want to bet?
Well, I mean, shout out to Jason Whitlock. You're probably never going to see this, but shout out to you, brother. Jason Whitlock said himself, when him and Shannon worked together, Shannon's favorite line was, and I quote, I said it earlier, the only time you'll see me with a black woman is me holding her for the police.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why don't we discuss that? Like, why don't y'all discuss that? Why doesn't he repent for that sin? Apparently.
And this is back when he was with FS1, back when the whole Colin Kaepernick shit was going on.
Yeah, right. Because this motherfucker's this guy's a puppet, right?
Yeah.
And apparently, listen, bro, I do not believe for 1 ounce that Shannon Sharpe actually believes or cares about LGBT rights. All right, he does not he doesn't care about it. He doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Skip. Why would Skip care about it? Skip is ancient, bro. Like, he was back when Thomas Jefferson and all them people were there, bro. Like,
dude he's a 80-year-old who came from Oklahoma. You really think he gives a crap about this shit?
Yeah, right. You think he gives a crap about LGBT rights or black people, bro? He doesn't care, bro. All he's doing is profiting off of it, getting millions of dollars, telling naive, dumb people what they should believe about race and all this crap just so he can line his pockets up. That's all it is. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. And it's just like, once again, it's like, pro-black people, why do you go to the extreme? It has to be an agenda. Or honestly, maybe, they're just mentally unstable. Have we...
Right.
I just look at I look at Shannon. There's a reason why I kept this picture up here. Does this look like a guy you would take advice from? Look at him.
No, I wouldn't take advice from him.
He's not all there upstairs. Like, go ahead, CEO. My bad.
No. I just wanted to point out a quick. I hate calling these people pro-black, because if you're pro-black, shouldn't you be for like black fathers in the household? But yet these people, all they do is talk about how black women should be empowered and it's okay to be a single mom and all that.
I mean, Shannon Sharpe, aren't you the same guy or your deadbeat father?
He's a deadbeat? Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a deadbeat father. He even said himself that he chose football over his kids and his family.
Wow. This explains a lot.
I mean, so,
Wait, would that make Brady a deadbeat?
Huh?
Is he a dead, like, is he on the same thing that Brady's on right now, or is it worse?
Well, back when he was playing, his kids are grown up now, so I mean.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. But I mean, Shannon, you lay down with her, you gotta take care of those kids. Oh no, I couldn't do it. You had baby mama problems and stuff like that, Shannon Sharpe. Shouldn't you be a strong black man and take care of your kids? Or not even strong, shouldn't you be a man and take care of your kids?
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players, NFL players, who had kids at a young age and still played great football and was still a great father at the household. But not you, Shannon Sharpe. You're pro-black, brother.
Right.
And these be the biggest coons ever.
Yeah, they are. I mean, he's taking, First of all, I just want to preface this by saying that Skip is his boss. All right.
Yeah.
For all those who don't understand, they're not co-hosts. Skip runs the show. Skip is his boss. Skip gave him his job. Whitey gave him his job. All right. Skip takes orders from another white man. All right. So I just want to let y'all know all this pro-black stuff is coming from, all of it's coming from a white guy. I just want to let y'all know that, by the way.
So and I got a liberal white guy who doesn't give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
So listen, people, and listen, all you pro-blacks. I know you're gonna come on because I'm a tag. We're tagging this video up, and I'm probably gonna send it to the CEO. I'm probably gonna send it to the CEO so he can do edits or whatever he wants to do with it. But it's not gonna be that long of a video because I really have nothing else to say unless you have something to say, CEO. But listen, pro-blacks, you guys all need to go. Just pro-blacks. I just got a question, and this is me being nice. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a strong man, when all you do is bitch and complain about other men?
Exactly.
Like, I get life sucks, yeah, and sometimes you're going to relapse in life, but you got to bounce back. You got to strap your bootstraps and just keep it pushing. But yet, you got people like Shannon Sharpe bitching and complaining and bringing up. Well, don't you guys get tired of bringing up race?
Yeah, I'm tired of it. It's just like the Jordan and LeBron debate. I'm done with it.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking of. It's like how how many times are we gonna bring up Jordan and LeBron? It's every year. Don't you get tired of talking about it? Same thing with this pro-black shit. Don't you guys get tired of talking about it?
Exactly.
It's like you got your great white hope Joe Biden in there stuttering and tumbling over fucking stairs and shit. You got Jamel Hill's frog face ass saying black men are the white supremacists of the black community, but I guess you guys forgot about that too. You got a black senator somewhere who doesn't know what a woman is. You got a black mermaid. Aren't you guys happy?
Right.
Like, go away. You ruined America. You should be happy.
They did ruin America.
And listen, once again, and I just need to make this clear. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I don't vote. But I'm sick and tired of just people like Shannon Sharpe who represent a majority of a group when he should just be. If Shannon Sharpe was like, listen, this is how I feel and only me, that's cool. But don't represent everybody because not majority of black men feel like this or think like this.
Right. He always speaks like he's speaking for every black person. Like it's hilarious. Like he should, if he has these, if he personally actually believes these all this dumb stuff he's saying, he should just say like, this is my personal belief. But he likes to speak like he's representing a whole race. It's cringe.
It's ridiculous and it's just beyond me. So to sum this all up, we believe pro-blacks have an agenda. They're not taking orders, and honestly, we kind of believe majority of them don't even believe the bullshit that they speak out, looking at their home life and looking at their past.
No, most of this is intersectional bullshit. That's what it is. It's Marxist intersection of bullshit.
So don't believe the hype, people. Listen to the Masculine Podcast with RJ and CEO. We'll give you the truth. But
yeah, facts.
Anything else you want to say, CEO, to the lovely people who are going to watch this?
Nah, just don't be dicks, and you're still peasants.
Yeah, and don't be woke. But with that being said, man, RJ and CEO out.
All right, peace.